Hello, this is Jeff Nager with AMD World Championship of Custom Bike Building. Today, we're in Sturgis, South Dakota at the championship, and I've got Philip with me. And we're looking at a very sanitary bike. It's called the Minotaur. Philip's from Canada, and tell us about your inspiration of this bike. How did it come to be?
Since I'm from the downhill bike industry and dirt bike, so I wanted the same geometry and seating position, so that's basically the start of the project.
You know, I kind of think of this as a 21st century bobber.
Yeah, it could be. It's a very an old school engine and drivetrain with a more modern chassis with suspension and everything.
It's got a very nice design. Let's take a look at the front end. It's a girder front end, and my understanding is that you built it in-house.
Yeah, everything was designed and built by me.
And what kind of shocks are you using?
Those are Fifth Elements shocks that I took off my downhill mountain bike.
And does that work okay?
Yeah, it is worked very good.
So you're working those mountain bike shocks?
Yeah.
All right. And how about the front light?
Front lights, it's 167 LEDs in it it's an off-road Jeep light. So since my engine is it's an old Panhead 65, it's generator, so it doesn't give much power. So with the LEDs up front and in the back, I can save power.
Very nice. So what are you doing with the wheels and the brake system?
Brake systems are very, very nice brakes from Behringer in France. They're very amazing. If you look at them, they're dual parallel disc with a caliper with 3 pads in it and smaller diameter. They're just brand new products from Behringer.
Well, they look really sharp, and because this bike is so light, yeah, I bet it really stops well too.
Yeah, oh yeah. Those are supermoto type of brakes, so in this little bike it does brakes very good.
Well, I like what you did with the tank. It's got a real nice look.
Yeah, the theme of the bike, the Minotaur, was to look like a bull, half man, half bull. Everything's up front. It's leaning forward with a tiny rear. So I angled the tank just to give the look of the bike going fast, just standing.
It really comes across that way. It looks like it's going just sitting still.
Thanks. That's what was the plan.
So let's talk about the engine. What year and model, and what did you do to freshen it up?
It's a 65 Panhead that we put a shovel head top on it. Stroker engine, 4 3/4. We put brand new cams. We totally rebuilt the engine, but I like using old original engine. I think that gives souls to the bikes.
And I suspect that you dropped some S&S components in there.
Yeah, S&S stroker flywheels in there, pistons, a cam. Yeah.
Now to get the power to the tranny, it looks like you're running a BDL.
Yeah, BDL that I got from Rivera Primo.
And it's got a very nice look to it, very industrial look.
Yeah, very raw, simple. I like when you can see and get the point of the bike at the first look, you know.
Let me ask you this. Tell us a little bit about your company and what you do.
Well, I've been in business for 5 years now, and I mostly build ground-up bikes. This is my kind of bike, my style, so I try to stay in this type of bike. Very focusing on fabricating everything we can, and designing a suspension that works.
Let's talk about fabrication. I love this frame. It was all done in-house, or did you buy it off the shelf?
No, everything you see on the bike is built by me. I'm a one-man shop, so I bend the tubes, I weld, I have a special jig, and I have computer program to help me design the suspension to make sure it really works before building it.
And how does it ride?
It rides very fun. I didn't have lots of time to test ride it since it was finished and then we came here, but yeah, the little run I did was very fun.
And tell us about the swing arm and what we're looking at here with the suspension system. How does that work?
It's a monoshock single pivot type, very simple suspension but effective. And yeah, I just handmade the swing arms. I went with the dual tube team that I brought back with the girders, links, and the controls and everything. Just try to keep it simple and very clean on the rear end.
I really love your seat too. It looks like it does give a very bicycle kind of feel to it.
Yeah, that's exact word I wanted to say. The bicycle team, my background shows up again, and yeah, very happy with the seat.
Well, very good. All right, so Phil, if someone was looking at the bike and wanted to get more information about what you do, can you give us your website and telephone number?
Yeah, for sure. Website, roquechopdesign.com, and phone number 450-712-4900.
All right, well, there you go. Great looking bike. Good luck in the show.
Thanks a lot.